Number 1. Kim Chae-hyun, Kepler. Debuting as a center under Kepler, Chae-hyun quickly drew attention for not only her talents, but also for the pure and soft visuals. Of course, it's not that surprising considering how she used to be a 4-year trainee of SM Entertainment, but many people still couldn't get over how Chae-hyun fit almost perfectly with the beauty standard of South Korea, and even looked like a mixed visual of Red Velvet's Irene, Wendy, SNSD Taeyeon, actress Lee Yeon-hee, and even the rising star Han So-hee. Most especially is when people kept saying she looks like Irene, because in the K-pop industry, Irene is believed to be the golden standard of female idols' appearance, and the fact that Chae-hyun was compared to Irene spoke a lot about her visuals. In the close-up photos of Chae-hyun, it's even more interesting to see how besides the facial features, she even had similar big crystal clear eyes with the signature bright playful gaze that we often see when Irene smiles. In fact, the attention she got for the SM-like visual had already started from when her official profile photos were released. Not only does she have a flawless fair skin tone, but people believe everything of Chae-hyun would make her the certain name that everyone's going to constantly talk about when it comes to some outstanding faces of Gen 4 idols. Number 2. Kang So-jin. Recently, a rumor going around the internet had it that YG Entertainment is about to debut another girl group called Baby Monster. While people believed there would be 5 members in the group, only 4 faces were revealed, and among them, most attention was drawn to Kang So-jin for her talents and visuals. Like you can see here, even just with minimal makeup, So-jin had already stood out with a high defined nose, flawless fair skin tone, smiling eyes, and V-shaped jawline. In the latest video, where YG let So-jin feature in, you can see how her visuals were considerably leveled up after several years in the company. Especially for her side profile, there's probably no better word than impressive to describe it. Moreover, since So-jin also got the ticket to enter K-pop Star Season 4, and was rumored to have even passed the private audition of SM Entertainment, netizens said that she for sure would be the key member of the next YG girl group. While So-jin is the most talked about recently, the huge reputation she got despite being a young trainee had already started from the time she appeared on K-pop Star, with the appearance as stunning as Sulli. Moreover, since Sulli's visual is until now one of a kind, and there are no female idols that can bring up the same mixed vibe between innocent and attractive, bright and mysterious like Sulli, people are looking forward to seeing how So-jin would shine brighter after debut, and how she would live up to the visual position that some have already put on her. Number 3. Seolyoon. With the debut date of JYP's new girl group getting closer, netizens also started to gear more attention to the visuals of each member. And among the announced names, some believed Seolyoon stood out more for her sweet, defined, and doll-like visual. While Seolyoon wasn't the first member to be introduced by JYP Entertainment, the hype built around her was greatest because after the video of Seolyoon's covering Full Moon got uploaded, she immediately made headlines and trended 27 in South Korea. With more close-up photos released after that, she even got more compliments for the graceful and defined beauty with super small face, big eyes with alluring gaze, high thin nose bridge, and the perfect bow-shaped lips. Besides the stunning visual, Seolyoon also got praise for her scant waist and a slim toned figure, despite her young age. However, do you know what is the real reason leading up to such a big hype around Seolyoon? Though the K-pop industry is full of pretty faces with admirably slim figures, Seolyoon still stood out because, according to many netizens, they could see the classy vibe of Chui's through her big eyes and nose shape. When looking at her pre-debut photos, others also pointed out how she even had a very Sana aura, with all the features harmoniously combined with one another. Number 4. Kyujin. Besides Seolyoon, lots of attention was also drawn to Kyujin, because her visuals were simply out of this world. In fact, not many people had paid attention to her visual in the first 2 videos, where she covered press in My Oh My. But right after the behind-the-scenes photos of Kyujin were uploaded, her name started to appear everywhere. Despite being an extremely new face that hasn't even officially debuted, Kyujin is already referred to as the visual queen of Gen Z idols for possessing a refreshing visual that matches well with the taste of South Korean beauty standards. As some netizens said, they couldn't get their eyes off Kyujin for her adorably slightly round face, fair skin, and especially the big round eyes that sparkled up every time she smiled. What's most interesting about Kyujin's top-notch appearance is that, while some believed she had the harmoniously mixed visual of Oh My Girls Hyojung, twice as Momo and Sana, others believed that she vividly reminded them of the refreshing visual of ITZY's Yuna. Number 5. JJ. Besides these female idols, netizens also had their eyes on several promising visuals of the upcoming boy groups, and among them, JJ from HYBE is the name that people expect would easily make into the top-tier visuals line of the next-gen idols. While his outstanding dance capabilities were only shown through some limited videos, and his talents in music weren't revealed much, many have already fallen in love with JJ for the visual that reminds them a lot of BTS's Jungkook. Despite just being born in 2006, JJ has already stood out with the defined facial features and a unique vibe. Harmoniously blended between two races, Asian and Caucasian. He was a biracial child born into a Japanese-American family, but different from many mixed-race idols, JJ doesn't speak English much because he has spent most of the time growing up in Japan. While some mixed-race idols must have gone through a pretty tough phase to gain the love and recognition of the public, JJ's case doesn't seem to be the same, because soon after he was revealed through a TikTok video of Trainee A, the hype around him quickly built up for the impressive visual. Many netizens even believed that JJ looked like a Western version of Jungkook, and from some angles, he even came across as an idol with the mixed visuals of TXT's Yoon and Kai and 17's Vernon. Many believe JJ would soon thrive for the handsome appearance if he ever managed to make it to the final lineup. Number 6. Sungwon, HYBE. Besides JJ, Sungwon also drew lots of attention for his artistic and handsome visuals, though not much information about him was published. The hype around Sungwon started to build up after a so-called Study With Me video of him was published on YouTube. And despite the fact that he legit gave up on studying and spent most of the time making eye contact with the camera, the clip still got almost 200,000 views and a ton of comments complimenting his look. Though Sungwon dressed quite casually and even had his hood on, netizens were still mesmerized by his prominent high nose, defined jawline, and especially the eyes with super soft gaze. Not only that, people also noticed how Sungwon's visual vividly reminded them of ENHYPEN's Jungwon, Jae, and Sunghoon. Moreover, because Sunghoon was the member that many netizens predicted to for sure have a debut ticket just solely based on how his visual shone in the first episode of Island, it's also very likely for Sungwon to be the next it boy of HYBE, with his handsome face and a treasure of talents waiting to be unveiled. So, do you think predictions of netizens about these rookies going big by their visuals in the future will come true? And do you want to add some other names to this list? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting content. Thank you for watching.